Hello, Arlingtonians. Today, my name is Amit Brahmbhatt, and today we are going to discuss a little bit about Nada Yoga or yoga and music. We had Dr. Avinash Patwardhan last couple of weeks back in our studio discussing his research papers on the topic, and since he is a scholar on the topic, we have him again in our studio today to discuss Nada Yoga. Welcome, Dr. Avinash. We are glad to have you here.
Thank you, Amit. It's such a pleasure to come back again, and I think this is going to be an equally interesting topic.
So, tell us a little bit about the scriptural point of view of Nada Yoga or incorporation of music in yoga and how it affects one's body.
Okay, so there are two connections. One thing is that in ancient Indian philosophy and scriptural literature, music had always been a part of yoga, and yoga had been a part of music. For example, Atharva Veda and Sam Vedas, two of the Vedas, they are all supposed to be sung. They are musical Vedas, so scriptures themselves are musical. And then in the later part of the post Vedic period, when the Upanishads were created, 20 Upanishads were created, which are known as Yoga dedicated to the principle of yoga. And one of them is Nada Bindu Yoga or Amrut Nad Bindu Yoga, which is exclusively dedicated to music and its connection to yoga. And then it's another connection to the spiritual part of yoga is that we always talk in yoga about these chakras, the seven chakras, and the fourth chakra, which is also heart chakra, is known as anahat chakra, and that chakra is supposed to kind of lead you to this unheard sound, the primordial sound. And the way the scriptures describe it, supposed to come from the inside of your right ear, and that's where you are supposed to hear the unheard sound or the basic om like thing. And then once you have achieved the yogic state, you actually can hear any music that you want if you have mastered the anahat chakra or the fourth chakra of your body.
So, tell us, does medical research support this kind of claims that music affects one's well-being or improves health condition or recovery from disease?
Here it's not a place that I could show you, but in my private collection, I have about 130 research papers on music therapy alone, and that makes only 1% of the total research papers that are available. So there is a huge amount of work that has been done showing the connection between music and health. And there is a fully dedicated journal, music therapy journal, which just publishes month after month the research around this particular topic. And then there are so many research, beautiful research papers which are focused on Nada Yoga, the connection of yoga, Indian classical music, and its bearing on the health matters. And it is very well established that music does help, particularly it suppresses the activities of sympathetic system and enhances the activity of parasympathetic system, which is supposed to bring about calm, tranquility, and peace of mind. So yoga has been, particularly the musical part of yoga has been of use probably, and there are many papers already on those lines, that it can be of use in lot many mental health conditions and chronic diseases.
Wow. So, also tell us, Indian classical music system known as ragas also has effect on one person's moods, emotions, and also they say there has been a lot of studies done that it can have a good effect on somebody's health. So, tell us a little bit about raga
Yeah.
practice.
Indian classical music is a highly evolved system of music, and as you said, there are compositions which are called ragas, and there are several papers. One I remember by one Dr. Kaufman. He wrote a paper where he categorized the whole ragas according to the moods and the time of day. And if you want sometime, I can share that paper with you guys. But there, that scholar has tried to identify the connection between one particular given raga and mood. For example, Yaman raga, it is connected to some somber, serious, devotional kind of mindset, whereas there are some ragas which are connected to kind of romantic love feeling, and then there are some ragas which are more kind of connected to feeling of euphoria, happiness, excitement, like bihag not Bihar, sorry, Bahar. So it has been known that it is connected to moods and therefore.
So very quickly, could you guide us and our viewers about how they can incorporate music in their regular practice?
Okay. There are differences in industry just now whether to incorporate music and yoga together, combine them together. The simple rule is that if you are going for the physical yoga like postures and trying to stay healthy, then probably the modern American or modern general Western music is good. But if you are looking for calmness, tranquility, and peace of mind, then you should be much more careful. You have to pick and choose the ragas or the music that you are going to use. And you can all obviously use yoga as a standalone music therapy or
Wow,
vice versa.
that is really good information. How can our viewers can get in touch with you if they have any questions?
Well, they can go to my website www.aviyoga.com, and they can always find out more about it. And they are welcome to write me an email where I will be more than happy to answer their questions if they have it.
Wow, that's a lot of good information. Thank you, Dr. Avinash, for coming to our studio and giving us all this information. Maybe people can incorporate this kind of yoga practice into their with music and get into a better shape. Thank you, viewers, for watching our show. Now, back to the news desk.